3x plus 1 over 2 minus x plus 1 over 4 is equal to. Alright, there we go. Again, classic algebra. Question 2 in your paper 2. So as we're doing in this series of videos, we're going to work it out as if we were in a paper 2 setting. Of course, we will give you the answer for the multiple choice question as we have it here. So we have 3x plus 1 over 2, 3x plus 1 over 2 minus x plus 1 over 4. Alright, now you have two fractions. Let us look at the denominators. Remember, anytime you're combining two or more fractions by addition or subtraction, what you want to do as your first step is to make all the denominators common. Once you have all the denominators being common or the same, then you could conduct your arithmetic at the top, at the level of the numerator. So that if we have a fraction with a denominator of 4 here and a fraction with a denominator of 2 here, given the fact that 4 is a multiple of 2, then all we need to do to commonalize the denominators is simply to express this fraction as a fraction with a denominator of 4. So that 3x plus 1 is over 2 will be the same thing as something over 4 minus x plus 1 over 4. So 3x plus 1 over 2 is equal to what over 4? If we multiply the denominator by 2 here to get 4 here, then we must also multiply the numerator by 2 to get whatever we will get on top here. So the numerator here will be 2 into 3x plus 1. So that 3x plus 1 over 2 is the same thing as 2 into 3x plus 1 over 4. Right? Remember that 1 over 2 is the same thing as 2 over 4. Is the same thing as 4 over 8. Is the same thing as 5 over 10, etc., etc., etc. So as long as we multiply 1 over 2 by the same thing on the top and the bottom, then the value of the fraction would be maintained. And that is the same principle that we employ across here. So now that we have two fractions with common denominators, we could just conduct the arithmetic at the top. So that what we will have here now would be that this is equal to, everything will be over 4 now, right? So you will have that will be equal to 2 into 3x plus 1 minus, put everything in brackets now, x plus 1 over 4. Very important step here. This right here is where most people would make mistakes with this question. Right? So you have two levels of this question, two hurdles to surmount. The first hurdle is getting the common denominator, moving from this line to this line. Some people would fall at that stage. They wouldn't be able to make that move. And then having gotten to this point, you have a next batch of people now that would miss here. And what they will do, they will put minus x 1 without the brackets, right? So that what you're supposed to have here would be, and I'm going on top now, right? We will get, when you expand, you'll get 2 into 3x plus 1, you'll get 6x plus 2 minus x plus 1 will give it minus x minus 1 all over 4, which will be 6x minus x, which will be equal to 5x. 2 minus 1 is plus 1 over 4. And that is the answer. Now, if you didn't put the brackets, alright, let us say for argument's sake that you had put 2 into 3x plus 1 minus x plus 1, which is what a lot of people would do. Then what you will have will be 6x plus 2 minus x plus 1, which would be you'll get now 6x minus x will be 5x. 2 2 plus 1 is 3. You'll get 5x plus 3 over 4. Right? And in a multiple choice, guess what? This answer and this answer are both there as options to choose. So if you make the mistake and you choose this, boom, marks gone. Right? And everything gone there, you have nothing to get for working. Which, if it were paper 2, then having gotten to this point and moved from there and written this without the brackets, then again, depending on how many marks the question was worth, you'll probably lose half mark or 1 mark. Alright? But again, the whole point of all of these videos is to give you the information, to demonstrate the questions, to encourage you to be careful with your working, and hope that you would pick this up and run with it and take it forward into your practice. Yeah? So that's basically it, more or less, right? So you get a little exposition from a paper 1 context, you get a little exposition from a paper 2 context, and the final analysis, the multiple choice for this question is that the answer would be A, 5x plus 1 over 4.